Good morning, everyone. My name is Clarke. I work at Pfizer in the External Science and Innovation Group, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about why partnering is so key to even one of those big, scary pharmaceutical companies. In fact, partnership was actually what Pfizer was founded on way back in 1849. It was a partnership between two Charles Pfizer and Charles Earhart, that founded the company way back in 1849 in Brooklyn. Originally, it was founded on the production of citric acid, and as the years went by, they built on that production capability to answer the call during the World War when stocks of penicillin were going down. So Pfizer's long history and early success and growth has continued over many years. As you know, if you read the stocks, we are a $53 billion company. We have 63 manufacturing sites around the world to provide drug to the 125 countries that actually prescribe and sell our products. We have 9 products which have sales greater than 1 billion, but it's important to note that a number of those are partnered products, and we would not have achieved such sales, growth, and potential in those products without partnership at various stages of development. We also have more than 96,000 colleagues in countries including Poland, around the globe, working hard to get the drugs out there to the patients that need them most, but also to work and develop new medicines so that we can push forward the frontiers. And part and parcel of that pushing forward the frontiers of research and development is collaborations. And you can see on this slide, in 2016 alone, we conducted more than 200 R&D collaborations. They don't always get big press releases, but 200 in 1 year is quite a substantial number. I hope you'll agree. In terms of the products that we deliver to our patients, you can see a number of the brands on the slide here. We have 2 business units that focus on delivery of these products. One on the left of this slide, Pfizer Essential Health, as it says, focuses on those legacy brands that are at the point of losing market exclusivity or have lost market exclusivity around the world. And so different products like Lyrica, which sits in the middle, is in the process of losing market exclusivity in some markets, whilst it's already lost exclusivity in others. As you'll see, the products on the left-hand side really span the full spectrum of biosimilars, generic sterols, branded generics. And so there are many different products, and Lipitor and Celebrex are another key example of products with Pharmacia and Warner Lambert that were built on partnership. On the right-hand side of the slide is the business unit, the Pfizer Innovative Health business unit, that is focusing on the products that are currently under patent and working in consumer healthcare, but also in the therapeutic areas that we're focused on. And I'll talk a little bit more about those different areas on the coming slides. But again, in that slide on the right, you can see Eliquis up there on the right, a partner product with Bristol Myers Squibb. So just as a brief snapshot of the size of the company, so we have a total of 96 projects that are at various different stages of clinical development, and many more in the discovery phase. And you can see that over the span of phase 1 through patient studies, through confirmatory phase 3 studies to registration, we have a number of potential products that are going to really transform the lives of patients. But I guess it's the investment in R&D that I'm going to speak a little bit more about today. And we spend nearly $8 billion on R&D each year, and invest that across our research and development sites that are dotted around the globe. And we have 10,000 people just working on research and development to bring forward the next therapies. So what about externalization and partnership? That's what this meeting is all about, and that's what we're all about, really. What we want to do is focus on the areas where we have a key opportunity to win, built on our scientific excellence that we've developed over many years so that we can deliver the portfolio of products we've got, but also we want to innovate new capabilities. A few years ago, Pfizer wasn't thought of as an antibody or a biotechnology company. Through the acquisition of Wyeth, we were able to harness that capability and build a stronger company. So combining talents from individual companies or individuals is exactly what we want to do to build on our strategic externalization and build a competitive advantage. We also talk a little bit about the R&D ecosystem of the future, and I think you probably heard a little bit of that from the previous speaker as well. There are many, many more startups occurring around the globe that are now able to take ideas and convert them into potential medicines. But they're still going to need a big pharma partner ultimately to probably get it through those larger scale trials and out into the marketplace. And so we see this as a perfect ecosystem where we can partner with these individuals and at the most appropriate time take the reins and work with them to push it over the line. We think through doing this, we will improve the quality of the output that we get, increase our probability of success, increase speed, and try and reduce the cost of getting these new drugs to patients. So what are the areas that we're interested in? So as always, we continually look at the areas that we're focused on and which are the key areas that are unmet medical needs for patients and have commercial opportunity. And you can see here the 6 therapeutic areas that we're operating our research and development organization over at the moment, spanning from oncology and rare disease through vaccines, inflammation, into perhaps the more common diseases in cardiovascular, metabolic disease, and neuroscience. Within these areas, we have some core areas that Pfizer has been working in for many years and has a number of key products either out on the market or soon to be on the market, in rheumatology, for example, or hematology, hemophilia, and rare disease. And then there are other areas where we're looking to emerge and grow our capabilities, and immuno-oncology and gene therapy are 2 of those areas where we've chosen to partner with a number of companies in order to develop the next wave of technology solutions that we think are going to bring to patients the kind of cures that we've all been dreaming about for many years. So in terms of areas kind of not represented by the therapeutic approaches, it's also important to note that we are interested in biosimilars and technology plays as well as a partnership vehicle to help us to unlock areas of unmet medical need. So if there are new areas like gene editing or other parts of science that we think are about to break, we will be continually looking at those kind of companies as well. So there are many different ways you can choose to partner with companies, and so I guess I've got 3 different examples here of the kind of things that we do to leverage the external environment and harness the skills and capabilities of individuals and companies around the globe. We use different funding vehicles, and I know there are a number of VC organizations in the room today, and so we would look to do option-based deals or licensing pieces, or just invest in the startup, see where it goes kind of approaches. And so in the middle, that targeted BD box, as it's called, really kind of speaks to looking at companies and seeing what is the best way that would work for them and work for us to enable us to move that forward. So recently, we've done 2 deals in the gene therapy space, one with Bamboo Therapeutics from North Carolina, another with Sangamo from Richmond, California. Both of these were to build on our skills and capability in AAV vector gene therapy and try and harness products that could affect hemophilia patients, Duchenne muscular dystrophy patients, Friedreich's ataxia patients in the rare disease space. And we've chosen to partner with those companies to develop those gene therapies that we think will be transformational. In terms of innovative ways to collaborate, about 6 years ago, we came up with a Centers for Therapeutic Innovation, or CTI model, which we established in the US. In this model, we established bricks and mortar labs next door to world-leading academic medical centers. And we have these in Boston, New York, San Francisco, and San Diego. And these are there so that our scientists can work hand in hand with academics to help them harness and turn their skills, their capability into potential products. But on the next slide, I'm going to tell you a little bit about an R&D collaboration. It's one I've been running in the UK for a number of years. Again, rare disease focused, but focused around academic medical centers or universities. So we looked around the globe for opportunities to really harness the strength of the intellect that has been investing and understanding these areas for many years. There are a number of areas that we cannot be experts in. There are 7,000 rare diseases. We are not going to be experts in them all. So by working with key academics who've been living and breathing this science for many years, we think there's an opportunity to develop products quicker. And so we've partnered with a cluster of 6 universities in and around London, so Oxford and Cambridge University, as well as King's College, Queen Mary's, University College London, and Imperial College, to really look at the capabilities they had in rare disease and try and create complementary teams. We felt that the old model of taking ideas from academia and trying to develop them themselves was not a viable way forward in this situation in rare disease, and that we would need to work with these individuals to also understand what the patients want and need. This is increasingly what the regulators are looking for us to address. And so by working with physicians that are seeing these patients every day, we have the opportunity to design and develop better products. And so this is a key partnership where we work together with Pfizer bringing tools, talent, and capability from our side and complementing them with the academics. And this product is exactly the same, and this team is exactly the same as any internal effort. We work together to try and solve the problems and move the projects forward. So the process is relatively simple and similar to other company processes where we conduct initial reviews, either normally non-confidentially. If we're interested, we'll put a CDA in place, conduct a confidential review and due diligence. Working through step 2 and 3 on this slide will be a very iterative process and will occur probably round and round until we can reach terms and conditions that really work for both individuals. And then we will work with our alliance management team to properly implement and integrate those companies into our organization as appropriate, so that together we're working hand in hand in partnership to move these projects forward. So it's relatively simple. If you want to partner with us, we have a whole website dedicated to it. You can click on the link, see the areas of focus that I showed you on the earlier slide, and submit any proposals that you like to partner with us. If you want more information, there are many more websites, of course, which will give you different looks into what Pfizer thinks is key and what we're looking to do moving forward. So thank you very much for your time. I hope I gave you a little insight into a big pharma partnership model. Thank you.